All right. This is something I've been contemplating on for some time now, ever since I made that video about the Hasbro Pulse reveals of Transformers. And to be honest, I despite still liking the Studio Series line 100%, I'm actually getting tired of collecting it for some reason. And it's not because I'm losing interest in the movieverse. It's just maintaining this complete line of Studio Series figures from 1 to 68 was I thought was a big deal for me. And then Hasbro comes up with figures like number 69. If you know what number 69 is, then you know my frustration about this line. And it seems that uh, as the line progresses, Hasbro is just coming out with ways to make you buy the same figures over and over. I mean, it's a common tactic they have for Transformers and Marvel and all that. But for the Studio Series line, I feel that as collectors who've stuck it with the line, I think we deserve better than just repaints and repacks and all that. We are getting the 86 line, and that one I'm very excited of. I'm very excited to get the Transformers the movie 86 characters. But you see the number 69 Devastator, and I just saw hobby shops are selling it at $400, which is just ridiculous. I'm not about to spend something like that. If the price doesn't go down below $250 or just $250 and below, I don't think I can keep collecting the Studio Series beyond 68. And just, with the exception of the 86 line, I don't think I can continue doing the Bayverse figures. Now, we did see Starscream revealed. He's number 72. To be honest, I'm not at all impressed with that figure. I know a lot of collectors are excited about that figure. I'm not. I think it's a lazy way of doing a Cybertronian Starscream. Uh, Given the fact that it could just be a rebooted movieverse version of Starscream, it's to me, I wasn't impressed. And from the looks of the close-up pics, the quality has not improved for the Studio Series line, and I'm just getting a little bit tired of spending a little bit extra for these deluxe class figures, Voyager class and Leader class figures, because Hasbro's promised them to be more premium, more detailed, well beyond the years in terms of engineering and all that. And maybe it's just about time to quit and just focus on the Generations line. The Generations line are still coming out as cheaper than the Studio Series line, and I've come to a crossroads where times are hard, and I cannot just buy every single Transformers figure that I need and that I want. And as such, I was thinking of letting go of this entire line. Now, what's holding me back? A couple things. For one, I still like the whole line 100%. I think this is the best Bayverse movieverse line of the Transformers, vis-a-vis the MPM line, the Masterpiece movie line. Given all that, I mean, I'm taking that into consideration. Masterpiece is amazing, but if you want to collect every single figure, character, and most of the characters, it's very difficult to do so in the MPM line, and I think the way to go is a Studio Series line. Another thing that's keeping back from letting it go is, like I mentioned in my Let's Talk videos, it took a long time to actually complete this lineup from 1 to 68. If you've been following me on YouTube and on Instagram, you know how difficult it was to just get every single numbered figure in this line. Particularly at some point in time, I actually decided to sell some of the early figures because I didn't like them 100%, and then I decided I was going to complete the entire line, and it was a little bit more expensive in terms of logistics. You're just tracking down the figures that I sold off early on, like number 7, number 8, number 6, and I got them again, and I kind of feel proud of myself for doing so, for sticking it here and just getting every single one of them. Okay. And the third thing is, there are still some figures here that I really love 100%. And if I do sell off the figures I don't like 100% and just keep the figures that I like 100%, I don't know, the collection is going to look pathetic. Well, you know, some would argue it doesn't matter. As long as you're happy with it, you should be fine. But I kind of like having every one of them. And as a collection, I think it becomes 100% because you have everybody. Now, if you look at the way the figures are displayed right here, you can clearly see the numbers, and I will go through them very quickly. And I can point out about 20 out of the 68 figures that are 100%, and everyone else is below 100%. You start right on top. You got Starscream number 6. You get no, none of them are. You get Lockdown number 11. You get Ironhide number 14. You get another Starscream 21, and then the Constructicons. I was, you know how I feel about Devastator. They've moved from 100 to about 95% now, but some of them are still 100%. Okay, I do like the Clunker Bumblebee, so that's number 27. And then Sideswipe was pretty good. And that Megatron was very good. The Battle Damage Revenge of the Fallen Megatron was pretty good. Number 32, Optimus Prime. I did like it. And then Jetfire, number 35. That was pretty cool too. I did like this new version of Drift. And then you got Cogman. You got number 38, Optimus Prime. And then going down here, no, none of those. Oh, the number 48 Megatron. I did like that. I did like number 49 Bumblebee, 100%. And then you got the other Megatron, the movie one Megatron. And then number 55 Scavenger. I did like Shockwave, was 100%. Sentinel Prime, maybe. Soundwave, of course, definitely. And then Cliff Jumper. And that's 20 figures already. And then Leadfoot, of course. Oh, Leadfoot had some issues with it. So, okay, not included. And maybe Overload. So that's about 21 figures out of 68 figures, which is less than a third of... Yeah, it's less than a third of the total number of figures that I have, and I feel, is that enough to justify keeping the entire line? And I know a buddy who's willing to get all of these for the price I'm asking for it. They're all been reviewed. They're all in pristine condition. They've been put back in the box, and I know a buddy who will take them up for the price I'm asking for. And I'm actually stuck, and I'm at a point where I need to make a decision whether to continue this or not, because a bunch of Studio Series figures are coming up next year, and I got to decide if I'm going to continue so I can pre-order them. Okay, here's what I can do. One thing I could do is obviously keep the ones that are 100% and sell off the others piecemeal that I don't like 100%. It's going to take forever to do so, and the ones I keep, about 21 figures, especially if I keep 2 Constructicons, it's not going to matter. I mean, you got to get them all or nothing. It's not worth keeping them, in my opinion, and you're better off just buying off knockoffs, oversized third-party figures of those figures that you've kept, and you'll probably save some money with that, and you'll have a better-looking collection instead of keeping the official versions, bits and pieces of them. So that's option 1. Option number 2 is I get rid of everything. Quit the entire Movieverse line, the Bayverse line. I can still collect the 86 line, the Studio Series 86, because technically those are Generation figures. Focus on the Generation figures, the War for Cybertron trilogy figures, and just do away with these things. Forget about the Michael Bay Transformers universe altogether, and just sell them off to a buddy whom I know will take very good care of them, and just leave it at that. And you know, I'll have empty shelves, empty spaces, but I'll be financially able to continue growing the Generations line as well as the upcoming 86 movie Studio Series line. That's option number 2. Now the third option is I don't sell it. I hang on to it. I have the upgrade kits. I have some upgrade kits from DNA coming in as pre-orders, and I could still do reviews of some of them with the upgrade kits. Just hang on to them a little bit longer, maybe just until after the new year, and then decide then whether I still like them 100% or not, or whether, despite liking them 100%, I should let them go. And just maybe just keep the status quo, and maybe along the way, I can probably justify, which I doubt, getting more of these Bayverse figures. Those are my three options. And I apologize if this is sounding like a rant or I'm whining or not, you know, but I'm just trying to be honest with you guys, because I don't want, like, when January comes and I show off my collection and you all go like, what happened to your studio series? I thought you liked it 100%. I wanted to devote one video just to explain what's going on. And I would really appreciate your help and advice in helping me decide on what to do with these things. I know there's a ton of other problems in the world that needs to be solved, and this is probably the least problematic of all those problems that we need to solve. But in terms of a financial perspective, in terms of cash flow, in terms of continuing the hobby, it plays a very crucial role in deciding how I continue with the hobby. And any help, any suggestion would be appreciated. If you could write down in the comment section. Don't write too long of a suggestion. Go straight to the point. I mean, I do appreciate people just pouring their thoughts out in the comment section. I do read all the comments that you guys put. 99%. I think I read 100% of the comments, and I try to reply as best as I can. But please try to keep your suggestion brief. Go straight to the point, because I know a lot of people are going to make some suggestions, and I'm going to weigh it in. When I do make my final decision, I'll make another video, and I'll try and see if I can give a shout out to those who've really helped me make a decision. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do with this video. Also, you will note that my subscriber base is inching its way close to 50,000. And a lot of you are asking when I'm going to do my next giveaway. If when we reach 50,000 subscribers, I will do a contest giveaway. And I don't know exactly what it is yet. We're still a little bit away off from there, but we're very close. And it's just, you know, a bit of an update for you guys. So there you go, folks. I do hope you've sort of enjoyed my rant and a little bit of me just pouring myself out and trying to tell you guys where I am in terms of this hobby of toy collecting and especially the Transformers. Any suggestion would be appreciated. And as always, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. Hit me up in the comment section what you think of this video. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. And if you want to help me with the channel, as always, please check out my Patreon account. There is a link in the description box below. If you want to contribute, become a Patreon or a patron, I'd greatly appreciate any form of contribution. Thanks for watching.